What's up, DJ TechTools? I am here with the Crystal Method. These guys have been at it for 20 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it sounds like today you guys are saying there's a much bigger opportunity for EDM to keep going big.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me, I mean, you know, and all this next generation of artists are, you know, putting in the work. They understand touring is a big part of it. You know, we didn't have a lot of radio support, but our biggest thing was touring, getting out and playing. We would do, you know, tours of just the, you know, U.S. of like 50 cities on one tour over 2.5 months, and so that was where we would play everywhere. Everywhere we got a chance to play, we would set up and play. And I think that there's this enthusiasm now with this next crop of artists where they just want to play. They want to get out there and they want to do. They want to, you know, be a part of the scene because it's such a positive scene.
Do you have any advice for these new artists that are out there doing these tours? You guys have been around the block. What would you tell them?
Work on developing your own sound, you know, and try to first do one thing well, you know. Don't be versatile. If you're an artist, it's not helpful to be versatile to start with, you know. You kind of want to develop your own sound and be good at that sound.
We were good at drinking early on. That was what we.
That was your talent.
Flaming Dr. Peppers. That was like
Yeah, they only gave awards.
We got a couple of awards.
What's over here? You guys have a CDJ with a couple basses. Do you want to tell us about that?
Well, you know, this was an art project. It was that we did for Pioneer we started it about a year ago, where they just sent out a bunch of CDJs. We found a bunch of broken up keyboards and at our studio and had all these ideas. Went to our good friend Stephen McSwain, who's a custom guitar maker, and he fabricated the first one, and it just looked amazing. And so we started out the Identity Fest last year with me wearing one of these out on stage, and it was just, people were just, what the fuck is that? Well, you can hear, you know, on videos on YouTube, people just like, what is that? What is that? Because it just takes, again, it's the extension of our belief of taking the booth, breaking down the barriers of what is happening on stage.
And what do you do with the CDJ when you've got it strapped to you like a bass guitar? Do you hit stop on the record?
I have some cue points set up. I do lots of you know, stuff with the tempo, the pitch here and the variations of percentages and just kind of, I love how you can, you know, kind of pinch just like a little like piece of a track and turn that into like a tone that can be manipulated. It sounds like a, you know, make it sound like a you know, give it real, you know, pitch variation and make it sound like a synth. But what's cool is I put my iPhone right here. The bass goes into the iPhone. I play, you know, a good GarageBand. On the, you know, the bass goes through GarageBand.
Wow.
And yeah, it's you know,
killer.
Yeah, it's all. So I think, you know, the next thing is obviously, you know, getting that MIDI fighter somewhere. Yes.
So do you think that DJs should do more of this kind of activity and come out behind the booth and really show the crowd what they're doing?
I think it's if you're doing something, I think you should let the crowd see it.
You know, if they want to do it, you know, I think people just want to go and be entertained. So I mean, you could get up there and, you know, there's different ways of there's no rules. That's what's great about. Nobody's gonna, you know, sit there and poo-poo something because they don't understand it, or they don't, you know, it's all about what's happening and it's coming out of the speakers and the experience people are having when they're in the crowd. What I loved about metal and the rock in those years was that this just fun, like, you know, let's not take things too seriously. Let's go out and have fun, and let's, you know, just have attitude and have energy and you're seeing a lot of that now in the this next generation of EDM artists that have that, you know, that sort of vibe where it's just like, let's fucking have a good time. Let's like forget about, you know, shitty parents or the big, you know, the horrible job, or, you know, the girl that just broke up with you, and just go out, just leave all that at the door and let's have some fun and get some, you know, spend some energy in a positive way. And I think that's you know, this and everything that we do is an extension of that thought.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all the music over the years. I hope you guys do another 20 and you keep going.
Yes.
Making great albums and inventing cool new gear.
Hey, what's up? I'm Scott,
And I'm Ken. We are the Crystal Method.
and you're watching us on DJ Tech Tools. Sorry, we should work that out.